pay, and free shipping and handling. So very, very exciting for our innovation event. We're gonna start out with an item from Samsung. Of course, that's a company that you know is one of the #1 companies in electronics, and they're here for when the doorbell rings, you get to see who is on the other side with the Samsung SmartCam high-definition video doorbell with, wait for it, facial recognition. It's the kind of thing where you see that sci-fi movie and you're like, the facial, like, oh, that's in the future, that's not. No, that's happening in your front door. And to tell us all about it is Mr. Joe Harrison. Hi, Joe.
Hi, how's it doing? How you doing?
Are you from the future?
I am from the future because now I can recognize everybody's face with my doorbell. It's incredible. And the reason why this came about is that Samsung knows that, unfortunately, thefts are on the rise. And we want to stop that criminal before they get to your house, right? Even before they get to the door. So there are many ways that this is going to recognize an individual. When somebody walks up to your house, you don't have to even be home. You're going to get a notification sent to your phone, to your tablet, to you and your wife, whoever's logged in, and now you're going to see exactly who's there. You can now talk to them using the two-way talk. You can see exactly what's going on. Is it somebody that's delivering a package, or is it somebody that's trying to steal that package? Well, now you're going to have that video. And it really recognizes in many different ways. But the first thing you're going to see is facial recognition. Never have we had this before. So there's a high-definition camera that's right there on that doorbell. And it is going to notice anybody that walks up to the house. It is so smart, it even notices it, whether it's a human or it could be blowing a tree. It's brilliant, but it recognizes all the different faces, and now we'll keep a log of those. So when I have my Samsung Smart Cam on my doorbell, now when my daughter comes home, I see every time she comes home, I can just pull up her face and see all the different times. I can see when my family members come by. I can see when the guy's mowing my lawn, when did he stop by. It sees all the facial recognition, and then keeps a log of all that. Now that's just one of many, because keep in mind, there are additional ways that it's going to be able to recognize somebody coming up to the house. The second way is if somebody just happens to come up, there's motion detection. So they don't even have to ring the doorbell. They could just walk in front of your camera, and it's going to automatically send that notification to you, letting you know somebody's there. But you can even customize it. So you can have, like you have that pillar that's there on the left, you can make sure the motion zone on the right, and anytime somebody comes up, whether they're a bad guy or good guy, it's going to send you that instant notification. Then you can use that two-way talk and then talk to them as well. Plus, anytime somebody rings that doorbell, that's also going to send off that notification. So this is truly gonna let you know who's walking up to your front door when you're not there. And the police will say, we need that video evidence. This is absolutely a must-have. And we've been using a video doorbell in my house for a little over a year. My wife absolutely loves it because she feels more safe. Because sometimes when I'm here at work, then she can, she doesn't have to walk up to the front door and see who's at the front door. Because a lot of times in the old days, you have to walk up and you say, who is it? And they can see you're there by yourself. Now you can pull up right there on your phone exactly what's going on. And this is my house live. It even has night vision. So even though I am over 30 miles away from my house, I can see exactly who's coming up to my front door. I can talk to them using the two-way talk, and this is all free. No monthly fees whatsoever. You download the app, and then you can instantly see in high definition what's going on. Now, we've even designed this to fit everybody's decor, because you're actually going to get one video doorbell, but it has 3 different faces that come with it.
Oh, look at that.
So right now we have the chrome. This is the one I have in my house, so it matches my existing hardware. We also have it in a black finish, kind of like the brushed oil, oil rubbed bronze, I think is the color. And then we have it like a lighter gold bronze look. So it's perfectly, you can switch these different plates out, but also notice there's a screwdriver comes with it. There's a drill bit. Everything that you need to assemble this to your door, it already comes with it.
Very, very simple, very, very easy assembly. And we're actually getting into, I know we're thinking, oh gosh, the holidays are so far away, but they're not. They're getting very close. And by the way, if you are watching HSN, you probably order from HSN and you probably then get packages delivered to your door. Well, all of us have heard about those people that come by and sneak and take other people's packages on their front door. Now, this one is going to hear, it listens. And if somebody's at your door rustling around looking through your packages, you actually see them. them and you get a notification.
Right, it's called the abnormal sound detection. So if it hears somebody rustling in the woods, if it hears somebody breaking glass, if it hears an accident, it's gonna automatically start recording the video and the audio as what's going on. I've never seen this before. This is the first time we've ever had this. And leave it to Samsung. One of the
That's why it's innovative.
It's very innovative.
Yeah.
I love this. And this is, by the way, the only airing I have on the day for this.
We only have 500 of them, and it is. And everything in the show, I have 3 items, and they're all the only time that they're going to be on. Now, you go to CES, which is the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas once a year. I know you go, and Lori Leland goes, and our electronic buyers, and we go and get the best of the best. And of course, Samsung is one of those #1 brands in electronics.
#1 in televisions, #1 in tablets, #1 in so many devices, and now they're bringing that amazing technology to your doorbell, making it safer for you. Because as a husband, when I'm not there, when my wife and the kids are home, my wife can see exactly who's there. I can see who shows up at the door. It even gives you this great video log. And let me go ahead and click on the different dates, because right now, I think I'm on today's date. Nothing's really happened today, so I can switch it over. It gives you a calendar of what's going on. And then when you find that you can switch it over, it actually shows you a list. Oops, let me back it up for a second. It actually shows you a list of all the different people that stop by. Do you see the faces? The faces popped up. That's that facial recognition. I've never been able to do that before. So if I want to see who showed up on my door, I can bring it up. It even can detect if it was a human. A lot of times with doorbell cameras, they just see if it's a tree blowing, you get that false notification. Well, now it can let you know if it's a human being versus a dog versus whatever it happens to be. And this is a video of my mailman coming up to the door. They were delivering a package earlier, and it sees all that content. Now, what it does is it actually records up to 30-second video clip, so you can see exactly what's going on. You have the audio and the video all right there in perfect high definition. But this is already included. No monthly fees to it whatsoever. There's so many home security kits where they end up having to pay $15, $20, $30 a month. You end up spending hundreds of dollars just in monthly fees. With Samsung, there's no monthly charges whatsoever to see that app and see exactly what's going on in your house.
So this might be a dumb question, but when you ring it, does it actually ring the doorbell?
It works with your existing doorbell,
okay.
yes.
Do you hear that ding dong?
It
doesn't. Checking, because I'm low tech. So.
Well, when you take this off, we have ours assembled right here on the door behind us. When you take this off, or take your existing doorbell off, there are 2 wires that come through that are sticking out of your wall. You use the same 2 wires to power your Samsung doorbell. That's it. So your existing chime that you have inside, whether it's electrical, whether it's mechanical, whatever it happens to be, it's going to work perfectly for you. And all you do is you push the chime, and then that camera is going to turn on, and now your doorbell on the inside will ring. So there's nothing extra that you need to. If you do have any questions during setup, on the app, they load you with a tremendous amount of videos. So they'll walk you through step by step. But there's also amazing tech support that came with the Samsung camera so that you can call them up and walk them through step by step.
So you don't have to worry about the doorbell like running out of batteries ever. It's everything, because it's hardwired just like your regular doorbell is. So once you install it, you literally never have to think about it again. Yeah, it's like always gonna be there.
Right, if your house runs out of power, that's the only time your doorbell would run out of power. But you wouldn't even be there. But the great thing is, it's anytime, even when you're not at home. Like my wife and I, we love to travel. Sometimes we go to a day trip.
I hear you guys go on cruises occasionally.
We do go to cruises, and this has happened to us. Like, we've had people that ring our doorbell while we're on a cruise ship, and with my Wi-Fi, I'll get that notification right there on my phone.
And you might say, hey, would you mind bringing that package back next week because I'm not feeling well today? Right. Don't ever say you're not home.
Exactly.
I broke my leg and I can't come to the door. Come back next week.
Well, especially, right now, we're only 91 days away from Christmas.
91 days?
We're down to double digits now. It is incredible.
I had no idea how many days.
Yeah, we're down to 91 sleeps.
It's the first person I've been on air with that knew the exact number of days.
Well, my kids tell me that every day. They're like, oh, Daddy, won't believe.
You got little kids, right?
But the thing is, you're right. This is the part of the year. We get so many packages.
Right, to get packages.
All these packages will show up, and my wife, we're a very social neighborhood, and a lot of times she's down talking to the neighbors. So when our doorbell rings, she'll see that she has to sign for a package. She'll say, hold on, I'm just a house away.
I ordered something at HSN, I gotta go get it.
And then she can sign for it right there. Or unfortunately, you know, this has one of the best views that's available because the camera, it's such a wide angle.
Yeah.
It has a really optimized view for you. But unfortunately, a lot of people steal packages off because they know there's a package on a doorstep. This time of the year, it's probably an expensive gift. You know, here at 150-degree angle, it doesn't see just a little bit like most cameras. It sees everything. You can see who the individual is, and it's all done in high definition. This is the key, because the police will tell you, if you have a video, it's great, but if it's grainy video, it's horrible. This is 1080p full high definition. This also has face recognition. Do you ever see video on the news where they're like, do you recognize this individual? You can't even tell because it's so blurry. This is so sharp, you can pull individual faces out there. It also has abnormal sound detection. So if somebody tries to break glass, if there's an accident, if somebody's rustling in the bushes, it can detect that it's an abnormal sound and it will turn the camera on. It even detects whether it's a human, whether it's a tree, whether it's a pet, and it also does record to the cloud as well. You can get extended cloud. It does come with free cloud service, but if you want to go to a longer period of time, they have different plans available. It's night vision too, not just daytime, but at nighttime. And if you want to see who's talking or who's at your doorbell, two-way talk is built in. Really all the key features for a smart doorbell.
So for this innovation event, what we did is we searched through everything, got the best of the best, but we didn't get a lot of everything. I think we started out with maybe 550 of these, and this is the one and only presentation. So if you would like to get it home, remember you can always use FlexPay. We took $50 off the price today. The shipping and handling is free. We're doing free shipping on all these amazing, innovative items. So you put down the FlexPay. It's any major credit card. It's a credit card you already have. MasterCard, Visa, Diners Club, Diners, American Express, PayPal, and you put down, I think the FlexPay is $45.99. So we send it out to you for free shipping and handling. You can even use it for the whole 30 days. If you don't love it, you'll get 100% of your purchase price back. But what we're doing here is we have a relationship with Samsung. We get to be first in the market for things like this. You're going to get to experience the highest level of technology. And by the way, that makes it simple. The higher the technology, the simpler it is for you to install and use. You get that free downloadable app on your smartphone or your tablet. So you could be in Europe and somebody rings your doorbell. You're going to see who it is and you could say, hey, you know what? Thanks for stopping by, but actually I would like 3 boxes of Thin Mints. I'll pay you next week. But I have a cold. If you miss the Girl Scouts coming by for those cookies,
that's horrible.
Now we're talking about major trouble.
That's serious stuff.
In my house.
And the thing is, you know, it doesn't matter where you are, as long as you have Wi-Fi. So it could be in your house, you could be on a restaurant. A lot of us, you know, with our cell phone, you can just pull up those notifications right there, and it sees exactly what's going on. So I can see anybody that's going. Now, right now, I can turn to the side and you get a wider angle, but it also has the microphone. So when someone comes up to my door, I can see exactly what's going on there. Now, obviously, it's the middle of the night. It's great that it has night vision, so I could recognize faces, but also sometimes you're like, what's happening during my house when I'm not there? I'm going to show you that it also can record those faces, because this, for the first camera I've ever offered, it has something called face recognition, facial recognition. It sees all the different individuals, whether it's your delivery man, whether it's your mailman, whether it's your kids, whether it's you coming home, it sends you a picture of that face. And it also keeps a log of that. So if you want to see every time the dog sitter, are they showing up at 3 o'clock like you paid them to? You can see that every single time. You can see when your kids come home. It's logging that for you, but it's also logging it for the police too, because there's a burglary in the United States every 12 seconds. And this gives you the opportunity to have that video proof, in case you ever need it, to then show it to the police. And when you pull up that app, this keeps a great log of all the different events. It's going to instantly show you what's going on right now, but I can go back in time, and it gives you a calendar. Let me go ahead and switch to yesterday. I had quite a few things happen yesterday, and you can see that it's a nice, quick, fast app, but it gives me a big bar that's on here and lets me know all the different highlights that happened throughout the entire day. So whether somebody was ringing my doorbell, whether it's a human recognition, there's the different facial recognitions. When we had a bunch of people stop by the house, it's keeping a log of that. If I want to bring it up, I just tap on the video, and then it loads that video right there on my device. I can see everybody that was on here. It works for your Android devices. It works for your Apple devices. And there are no monthly fees for that whatsoever. And then the great thing about it is, if you just want to check in and see what's going on, you can still see that live view. Here I am at HSN, 30 miles away from my house. I don't have to wonder who's coming up to my doorbell. I now see it. Because not only does it have facial recognition, it also has a motion, wide motion view. So if anybody walks through, there's a motion sensor that's on there. It detects that motion and now will send me that notification. So a lot of times what burglars will do, they'll start peeking around the doors.
Right.
In the windows before they even get to the, before they even ring the doorbell.
Right.
Now I'm gonna see anybody that walks up my front driveway.
And you can say, hey, can I help you?
Exactly.
Are you here to see somebody or what's going on with you? And when they hear that voice, look at, they're gonna book it. They're gonna hightail it. Listen, we took $50 off. It's free shipping and handling. So many of you are already saying yes to this. We brought in a very small amount. We had, I think, started out with about 550. We're having one presentation. It's this presentation, and that is it. It's a special innovations event where everything is on 4 FlexPay or more. This is actually on 5 FlexPay, and we have free shipping and handling, and that's on all electronics. As a matter of fact, I know we've got 4 today's specials. We've got all sorts of amazing, and I'll be showing you throughout the hour so you don't miss out on anything if you're just tuning in for this hour. And by the way, we're here live. If you want to call, if you're picking up anything, we would love to hear what you're excited about. Our toll-free testimonial line is 1-866, there it is on the TV, 376-8255. So call and be a part of the show. Or after you order, you can stay on the line and say you want to come on air and talk to us, because I think there's so many different reasons. Maybe you're older, you live by yourself,
Absolutely.
and this is a great security device. Or maybe you've got kids that are just for the first time coming home on their own. You can say, ring the doorbell when you come home. It's almost like checking in, ringing that doorbell.
Right, well, when my kids come home, when my daughter comes home from school, she gets home about 3:30. A lot of times I'm here at HSN. Every single time she walks up and goes through the door, she's not ringing the doorbell to go into her own house,
right,
but she has a key and that motion sensor picks it up.
Even if she doesn't even touch it, just the motion, it's gonna,
And as a parent, this is what I get every single day when she comes home. It lets me know
and it's gonna recognize her face because it has facial recognition.
Right, so her little picture will pop up and lets you know somebody came through the front door, and it said a human detection right there. This is the live.
Does it say what time she came home?
Yeah, it tells me the live.
So let me get this straight. If you're married and your husband said he came home at 11 p.m. and then you found out he came home at 2 a.m.
This is horrible.
I found a new way to use this device. All of a sudden, my producer's like, moving on. Wait a minute, no. We're gonna keep talking about this.
The bad husbands that are there.
Yeah.
Now, if you do want to catch your husband,
the bad husband device.
This is a really easy install for you.
Yeah.
Because when you take off that doorbell, that cheap doorbell that came with your house, there are 2 wires that come out of it. You then screwed in those same 2 wires.
Is this everything you need for installation, or do you have to get anything else?
No, this is everything you need.
Everything
so
you need
this
here.
is just one doorbell, and we show you 3 different plates because it comes with 3 different color plates. So right now, this is the one that I have in my house, where it's kind of like that nickel, that brushed nickel look, and then you have that darker black one, so if you can match up your hardware. We also have the golden one too. If you do need to screw in it into your wall, we do give you the drill bit, we give you the screwdriver, and this is also connects to the chime that's in your house. So you have an existing doorbell, you like it, and whether it's electrical or mechanical, this is even going to work with that. So the same doorbell you've been loving for the years, and anytime somebody comes up, that same doorbell on the inside of your house is going to ring as well. It's going to work with every home that's out there in America. And if you have any questions during setup, the video on the app will walk you through step by step. There's also a phone number that's on there, a toll-free number that you can talk with somebody on the phone, and they'll walk you through all those simple steps.
So $45.99 is your FlexPay. There's no interest and there's no fee to use FlexPay. So if you're new to HSN, I know in our last hour with Susie Orman, we had something like 300 new customers. So if you're still hanging out and watching, it's everybody. It's not like a secret club with a handshake. You just, you call the number on your screen, or you go to hsn.com and you type in the item number for the item that you're going to be purchasing. This one is 581901, and you can say, I want all the FlexPays. I want 5 FlexPays. So you put down $44.99 in your credit card. You pay for the shipping on the first payment. This is free on this case, so it's 0. And then you pay the tax for the whole item, and then we send it to you. We send it to you before you even paid it off. And then, each month on your credit card until it's paid off, you will get charged the $45.99, but you've already enjoyed it for 30 days. And if you decide to return it, you get 100% of your purchase price back. If you take things back to an electronics store, in the electronics, this isn't really for fashion or jewelry or anything else. Right. Electronics stores charge you something called a restocking fee, which can be 10 to 15% of the purchase price just to return it. Just out front with this, HSN has never done that. We never do it. We never will do it.
And you can see this is the video when I came home earlier today to check on the kids. Sometimes the video doorbells, they don't recognize the person until they're already at the door. It actually goes back far enough in time to see me walking around the corner. So it's going to catch anybody who's snooping around your house, or anyone who shouldn't be there, and then also the kids that should be there. It gives you that free notification, by the way. No monthly fees for this whatsoever. You download it to your Android devices, you download it to your Apple devices, no monthly fees, and now you can see exactly what's going on at your house when you're not around.
Oh, I love that. All right, well, Joe is definitely staying with us because you got the next item as well. Very exciting new stuff. Item number 581901. So we do have